So I'm here with Delawrence. How you doing today, man?
I'm good.
Yo, thank you so much for taking the time. We were talking off camera. Tell me, what your mission is.
Well, my mission is peace, love, and change the narrative. You know, I grew up in Chicago. You know, growing up as a child, you see many things that affect everyday lives. The different traumas that come with growing up in the hoods. And one of my things growing up, I developed a sense to care for people and want to help people. You know, they can call on me to get it done. You know, I was raised by some gentlemen that believe in hard work, taking care of families, standing on true values. This shirt is a true meaning of what's taking place in some of the work that I stand for. These gentlemen that's on this shirt that I have, that's in front of me today, very powerful individuals.
Definitely. I see some of the people on the shirt. Can you talk about them?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Before I get off into talking about them, you gotta get the back of them so you get more of a true understanding of the message that comes to you today.
Yep. How will we stop them from killing us if we don't stop killing ourselves? The violence must stop killing our own.
Exactly. So with that being said, you know, I started off in the career of criminal justice. All right, trying to save a life, one person, one man at a time. And with that being said, you know, I have joined into the prison systems as a correctional officer and going up through the ranks, working with individuals with change. And that being said, I have encountered many organizations with brothers that have thrown their lives away through the senseless crimes, just feeling the need that there was no hope and they had to do the things that they had to do in order to survive. So when I had the opportunity to work with some of these guys, I started seeing as a man myself that I started to change, you know, and the thing is changing the narrative. So this year in 2023, we have started an organization called The Big Three, all right? And we are stronger together, as you can see, as far as what it says on my shirt. And these individuals have come together in unity to show the brothers that we have to stop this senseless killing of our own people. We have to do better. We have to start thinking. We have to start using logic, okay? So with that being said, today, you know, it's basically trying to save someone from doing the everyday negatives to help them become more productive citizens, to take care of not only themselves, but their surrounding environments. And these individuals have laid foundations before me, okay? They have beliefs and all share the same vision, okay? Be a better man. They look at the negatives that come from these individuals, or I'd say some of the individuals that's associated with them, and it just draws a dark cloud. But there's a lot of positiveness that comes from them. You know, one of the neighborhoods that I come from, Inglewood, right now, is probably in the top 5 most dangerous neighborhoods in the city of Chicago.
Oh, most definitely. You.
Roseland.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The Austin communities, some of them vice lords, Fork Hunter hustlers, you know, some of the Latino gangs, the Latin Kings. You know, it's a lot of organizations starting to push and adapt change.
Okay. I know these neighborhoods very well, Roseland and Inglewood, and one of the things and stuff I know is that there's not a lot of opportunities for African American men, to work. We don't have like, the job opportunities, like, and a lot of times like African American men, and specifically in Chicago, are discriminated from opportunities, to get jobs or employment. The only feels as if they do have a clean background where maybe they could be a police officer or a correctional officer, or, get some like mid-level management job and stuff and everything. And those are the few. So what do you feel is the solution to that?
A solution to that is have a bigger mind. Okay, what I mean by having a bigger mind is that a man should be in sort of a light of entrepreneurship. Okay, you only allow yourself to be limited if you limit yourself. Go out and get it. You have to, where there's no way, you have to make a way. And what's the saying is, if there's a
will, there's a way.
Okay, so with that being said, if there's no jobs, we have to make jobs. I was raised again from, the same beliefs that they have is going out and creating an income for yourself. Okay, not always negative income, selling drugs, carjacking, boosting, illegal products, or theft, stealing, things from other people that have worked hard, but actually going in and creating jobs as far as maybe a landscaping business, maybe going into realty, where you're providing housing for those that need housing. There's other alternatives as far as, if you got 10 fingers and they all working, you have $1 million hands. I firmly believe that. You can be a painter. There's ways to bring income, is what I'm sending out the message. You don't necessarily have to say, well, I'm forced to get up every day and punch a clock. No, have the bigger brain to say, I'm going to get up and punch my own clock.
Oh man, that's a beautiful message. I love to hear about entrepreneurship. What has been your experience with entrepreneurship and being an entrepreneur?
Okay, my experience with being an entrepreneur, I have 5 businesses.
Wow.
Okay, I have also a career outside, and this is all outside of being in corrections, being in law enforcement field. Working distribution. I package and ship probably 100% of all Sour Punch candies in the city of Chicago. So if you go to any gas station, any Walmart, and you see Sour Punch, I'm affiliated with that in some form to get that there, to that location. I sell insurance, life insurance, okay? I work partnership with Prime America, and that's different, dealing with different investments as far as 401ks and, supplying day-to-day essential needs that you may use, okay? I have a couple of other at-home businesses that I have, endeavored to, that also have brought in income as well outside of the criminal justice field.
Okay, that's cool. What's next for you as far as in your career, and what do you want to tell the people? If you would tell them anything.
Well, my thing is, if I want to tell the people something, I will tell them that change has to come. We have to reverse the Willie Lynch letter. If you ever read the Willie Lynch letter, we have to reverse that. In our culture, there's too much hate. There's too much enviness. They have no room if we looking to say we're looking for change. And that question of why so many guys out here throwing their lives away, losing their lives over senseless acts of violence. Okay, murder, robbery, stealing, possession, domestic violence. We have to make our home happy again. So we have to set the mold for a more positive change, not only for ourselves, but for our future, our children, our nieces, our nephews that's coming up. as they grow to spread more love and become as one culture instead of always looking at someone as being better or less fortunate than you are.
Man, definitely. Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate you.